Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Syracuse Orange. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Broomstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. Have you ever seen this? The punting team on the field on first down. And he doesn't field it cleanly. The ball is loose. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return.
The ball is knocked away from him. That ball could bounce anywhere. But a great heads-up play by the returner to be able to avoid a disastrous play and get the recovery.
It's Perez. Running back grabs it on the screen. Finding some room at the 25. Now here he goes. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Oregon, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Wide open downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. First down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
That completion makes it second and short. They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's the running back in the flat.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left side. That is broken up and incomplete.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route, did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
Incompletion makes it second down. Here comes a handoff. Makes a nice move there. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Syracuse lines up now, first and goal. Looking for a man. He's got it right near the end zone. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They routed the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. And the quarterback will just sneak it here and test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, I don't blame him to go with a quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
How about that, Chris, on third down? This defense is not giving up an inch. Good job of recognizing that they're trying to get the ball outside. Good pursuit. And this defense right now is playing with a lot of confidence.
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's fourth down from the 4. They're going for it. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Touchdown, Orange, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Oregon offense comes back out on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Dropping back, it's Perez. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Buchanan. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The Ducks will have first and 10 here. The quick throw out left, complete. Breaks loose at the 40. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
The Ducks keep the football on the move. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, and the pick ends that threat.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Receiver in motion now. To the air, it's Perez. Lets it go quickly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Takes the handoff. It's Smith. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Bites off a defender. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They'll give it to the running back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But near the sticks, it's Bickley. Broken tackle still going. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The shotgun running play call. coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
The Orange have it now, 1st and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They're going to run it. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Back to pass. It's Perez. The short completion of the tight end. Gets into space at the 50. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
1st down here for this offense. It's a draw. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings them 3rd down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Ferguson. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to pass. It's Perez. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks.
Okay, the offense does their job of getting points on the board, score the touchdown, 6 points. All we need is an extra point. Chris, we got a tie game.
And the point after is right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns the last possession. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Scanning the field, it's Perez. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Touchdown, Orange. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with a ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Smith. Oh, and he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Catch made on the right side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about
this defense. That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's running out of time here. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking deep to the right side. The ball is picked off.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get one or two a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The linebacker shifting around now. Toss play to the outside. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Anytime you like to run the toss play successfully, that means you're going to have to win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there. Got a nice game.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They're going to run it here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Third down after that running play. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And he makes it. Wow, from 55 yards out.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And this pass is caught. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Short pass finds the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quick completion to the tight end. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Defense is coming after him. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
Not going to run another play. Quarterback kneels down and they head to the locker room. The Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Syracuse will kick it off to get the second half underway. Kickoff out of bounds.